Crew to be able to hit DiNG when they're down and wounded. DiNG have lost 2 maps in a row.
But that means DiNG would still be down and wounded.
There's been a gap.
You know what they say about, you know,
a cornered animal.
Yeah, a wounded animal.
Like a rabid wolverine. Or an angry badger, as we say in Scotland.
What is a rabbit wolverine?
A wolverine that's like very angry.
Okay.
It goes, "Arr," if you try and get near it.
That's like you on Monday morning.
That's like me every morning. I am not a morning person. Now, DiNG, guess Kazna Crew. It's the old match of the ages between these two teams. Both of them have very similar camouflages, so we're going to highlight which side they're on. So DiNG is red side, Kazna Crew blue side. We're seeing Patton coming out here and the Kramwagen coming out here for DiNG.
Yeah, DiNG playing with the Patton and also Kramwagen. It's a very Nord hold, but look at Kazna Crew. They are going for that as well. We saw Suba do something similar, but taking control over that. Just the question is, how aggressive is Kazna Crew going to go? Do they just want to take it? Initial damage coming out. You are going to start paying on that crossing. Shockers did a nice connection there. Question is, can he get any more? Yes, on towards Durs actually. But now Kazna Crew has taken control over that June, pretty much, right?
Nice roll as well.
But look at Senya and Elian's position. Like, what are they trying to achieve over there?
Haiba taking another shot there from the peak of DiNG. Now, Diplomat is able to move underneath the ridge line, get himself protected. Alien and Senya, like you said, Daki, they're in that position. They are spotted.
I don't know if Elian has gotten spotted yet. Question is, did Elian get spotted all this time, or did he not?
So, just Senya. I've not seen Alien's name go up yellow yet.
Like, the problem is still that Kazna at one point can get there in the STRV and start pushing forwards, and the bat really can't do much about that. So they need to make a play before that comes out, to be honest, in my opinion.
Alien just moving over slowly here. Haiba now moving up underneath the ridge line and behind Diplomat. Nexus is going to move along through the dried riverbed. Vetso taking a little bit of damage there on Kazna Crew. So at the moment, teams kind of just feeling each other out. Just trying to see the angles, trying to see where the enemy team is.
Yeah, Kazna Crew has bled a lot though, but I still believe Elian and Senya's position right now is the vulnerable one. If Kazna can get there with the STRV, if he can get front on towards those bad shots, I do not know. We don't know if they all have heat loaded or APCR. It's super important, but Kazna is going to start setting up in siege, and the question is, can DiNG hold him off?
And there's going to be a push coming over here in the middle. Shockies gets a shot into Kazna. They seem setting up. Hulknick in his position. Can he get shots? Hulknick just dodging one coming over from his flank there. Senya and Alien are both spotted now. Hulknick trying to get shots, but Hulknick getting shot at the side at the moment here from Nexus. Hulknick is trying to duck, dodge, dip and dive right now, but he is getting hit from every direction. He needs to drop from that position. 93 health at the moment, and that is terrible, terrible damage bled there from DiNG.
Yeah, that's not good at all for Hulknick. Diplomat needs to be careful not to overextend, because Breakneck is still in that position. Yes, he's on reload, 26 seconds, but once he comes into effect, it can be all different. The HP has evened out once more. Kazna is starting to push up, and that's the thing. He's in a strong position in the STRV. But Kuritz also moved out of location. He needs to be careful not to get flanked by Nexus, because that is also why Kuritz can't move forward. I mean, if Nexus finds him, he will pretty much make him one shot, and so will Kuritz. But Nexus can play around the Kramwagen, and that's the difference. Elian and Senya, they're still in trouble in this position. That's the issue. Like, how do they get out of here? How does DiNG intend to help them? Because they can't push forward, because Piotr's covering, and they can't run away either. I believe they're just stuck there until Kazna Crew makes the commitment.
Damage coming out there into Kuritz as Nexus is able to get a shot into him. Diplomat is going to wrap round here into Shockies. Haiba and Ders want to go over the top. Look at that. Haiba takes double shot at the minute he peeks. Ders is going to come running over, trying to get into Shockish. Diplomat's going to try and get shots into back him as well, because, well, there's no covering fire there from Hulknick, because Hulknick took so much damage. Shockish has dropped his M48 Patton. Mary does get the kill on Ders in the bat chat, so it's bad chat for IS7 right now, but Kazna Crew taking a lot of HP for this. DiNG still on top HP-wise. Yeah,
this is not going good for Kazna Crew whatsoever right now, and Meritorious is actually pushing forward. It's a good thing. Vetso picks up Elian though, and they might lose Senya as well, because he's still on road reload for 28 seconds. The biggest issue for DiNG is Kuritz is not in the fight right now.
So Nexus comes round, starts clipping out into the side of Meritorious. Meritorious did drop Diplomat there, but Nexus was on a free damage farm into Meri, but didn't have enough to kill him. Hulknick still surviving, still doing a little bit of damage at the top there. Nexus now takes a shot as he starts backing off. Kazna Crew have Haiba on a one-shot, 84 HP. Vessel on a one-shot at 289 HP in his bat chat. He's now on 9 HP in the STRV.
Ooh, Piotr picks up Meritorious from the back line, so that's important, but Senya is now off of reload as well. Puts one in towards Piotr, knocks out his commander. He does have a medkit, so he gets that one out quickly. Good thing for DiNG is Kuritz is now in the fight. Hulknick goes down though.
Big kill there from Kazna into Hulknick. That was very slight damage. Like, they both had sliver of HP left. Karitz now shooting into Haiba. Karitz needs to actually get the killing shot here. He has tracked Haiba. Karitz needs to make the killing blow. He does, but look at this. Karitz gets to kill Haiba. Senya gets the kill on Nexus. Senya has one more shot. He can put it into Yizny or Vetso. And DiNG just surviving here ever so slightly. But call me Piotr with the HP now. He can rush into Senya and distract him.
He is, but Senya got the track on towards Piotr. Breakneck is in support. Can he get it? No, he misses one. That means he won't be able to kill him. Piotr survives on a one-shot. Yizny puts one into Breakneck, but Karitz is the crucial factor. He has all the HP.
Call me Piotr didn't kill Senya, but no, Yizny picks up the double kill on an STRV coming around the corner. This is right to the wire. What can Karitz do? He's now coming off reload. Can he start picking out targets? No! He gets the kill on Vexo. There's the first one down already. Yizny, he's a one-shot STRV. Call me Piotr, one-shot, 210 in his bat chat. It's going to be a hell of a fight from Kazna if they can survive this one.
No, they can't even run away from that. Karitz is closing the distance like he's supposed to do. Breakneck reloaded in 2 seconds, and that should be the end of Call Me Piotr at the very least. He goes over to June. Yizny running his way as well, but Karitz should be able to catch them.
Karitz puts one over to Yizny's direction, doesn't penetrate. Karitz is 2-shot. Karitz has to be... Oh, great shot there from Breakneck, picking up the shot and Call Me Piotr at a long range there. Karitz now on a reload. DiNG can afford to back off and not actually have to push into Yizny because they are the defending team. They have 4 minutes to do whatever the heck they want, basically.
Yeah, Yizny versus 2 guys with Karitz being on 1.3. It's just not going to happen, to be honest. Like, there's just no way that he can get into this. If it was one-on-one versus a Kran, yeah, he could win that. But now, it's just impossible. It's going to take a long time for him to find anything. But realistically speaking, he cannot win this round. He would need to bring Karitz down low and find Breakneck in 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
Oh, Yizny, unfortunate. So huge amount of damage coming out here from Karitz. Imagine if you picked everyone in DiNG but him in your fantasy team right now.
He didn't actually do that much damage. That's the thing.
I think I actually put Breakneck in my team because I expected him to do damage. I expected him to step up.
Yeah, Karitz didn't do that much damage.
And I have Nexus and I think Dares.
I hope they all do 0 damage.
That's very kind of you, Daki. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, dude. Sharing is caring, but I never learned that principle.
Never, no. Daki doesn't share food.
Don't share anything.
Now, this is interesting though between the 2 teams because we expected these teams to...
Karitz has a very sensitive mouse. That's why.
Yeah, it's like he does know that if he presses C, he reloads without having to shoot all his remaining shots. We expected a really close match between these 2 teams, and that's exactly what we're getting. Karitz, most of the HP left in his team, but Breakneck, 76 HP, Yizny, 9 HP. The Kazna crew tanks that were remaining were all one-shot tanks. Right to the wire between these 2 teams, and I expect it to be like this way throughout the entire match.
He's going to try and find... No, he's already spotted. I thought he was going to try and find angle on Karitz, but Yizny gets spotted out straight away.
Karitz is going to be like, hi, friend. Oh,
oof, that's a nice connection from Yizny onto that turret of the Kranwagen. That's a hard shot to make, but he did it nonetheless. Do you believe in magic?
No, you said you don't believe in it.
No, I don't believe either. Just checking if you did.
So, I mean, I believe in Yizny, but he has a hell of a job to do to try and do something here.
2v1 in this situation, unwinnable.
Especially when it's a Kranwagen playing hold down on ridgeline. And you're the attacking team.
Breakneck can now just run to A1, and it's game over, by the way. Because there's no longer any time for Yizny to cap. So Break just needs to run, and Karitz just needs to distract. That's about all that needs to happen right now.
Karitz just needs to drop back over the ridgeline, and yeah. It's like, okay, you spotted me. Now come over the ridgeline and get me. Unfortunate for Kazna crew. I'm wondering what they think of Sand River. It always has a bit mixed fortunes for them. Karitz could just roll up and take that if he wanted to.
He's playing with it. He's just, you know, making sure that he wins the game.
Yeah.
I think Break might actually go for it. Break is the kind of guy who wants to get that kill.
Anyone oh! Speak of the devil, you know?
I was almost surprised.
Oh,
Break is 100%. Break is 100% the kind of guy that would go for that kill. 100%.
Guaranteed, yeah.
Everybody would be like, Break, just go save. He's like, no, I kill.
Well played there from DiNG, and unlucky there from Kazna crew. It was on a knife edge for a little while.
It was a very even fight between the 2 for a long time there, pushing over onto. There's like so many mini engagements going on. We had the A-line engagement, we had the engagement on towards Shockish and Meritorious, which were kind of in the way of Kazna crew, I'd say. But, you know, they were missing like one bat to really clean it up quickly. Kurit's out of the fight for so long, almost really costed DiNG though.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so glad I put so many DiNG players in my team.
I've got Nexus
I
and
am
Breakneck, so I'm happy.
I am a happy man right now.
Happy Daki.
I can smell the value of my team increasing.
That's not value you can smell, Daki.
Man, that you smell lovely.
Thank you. You smell okay.
What?
You smell okay.
Okay.
Moving swiftly on to the next round of Sand
That's
River.
just really mean. Like this is the kind of stuff that makes me not want to give you compliments anymore. But okay, I'll take
any more?
No, I'll take okay. I'll take okay. Let's focus on the second round of Sand River. That's fine.
Sorry, we're having
no,
a moment here.
No, sure, it's fine. That's okay.
Top tip: when everyone says it's fine, it's not.
It's fine.
It's not fine. It's never
Don't
fine.
don't
If
worry
someone
about
says
it.
it's fine.
Don't
it's
worry
never
about
fine.
it. That's my favorite sentence in the last month. Don't worry about it. Don't
Okay.
worry about it. It's fine. Sure.
How are you feeling?
With like this happy smiley face at the end.
Yeah.
It just to like completely ruin your day. They're like happy smiley face at the
Happy
end,
smiley face. Yeah.
and you're like,
I'm gonna punch that smile off your face.
no.
It is like amusing. So whenever someone says, how you feeling, and just reply fine, they're not fine.
Back on track.
E50 coming out here from Shockish.
It's very accurate gun. Has heat ammunition as well.
Is it weak though?
It is confirmed weak. So there is that. But yeah, the E50M, very accurate gun. Very nice for sniping, for those long distance shots. Even a little bit better at it than the Patton. Question is how they will use him. He'll going south. Perhaps this is going to be another #1 base play for the side of DiNG. But then instead of an STRV, something a little bit more mobile, something a little bit more quick into the fight, an E50 that can snipe from the back lines and try and get those connections. And a tank that is not useless later on in the fight, because if you push somewhere and you get that ram, well, that's going to hurt.
Yeah, the E-100 ram wagon, as it's sometimes known as random battles. I do admit mine's a setup with small liners and controlled impact. It is fun to ram people in that tank. It is glorious to actually ram other mediums with that tank. But yeah, they do have Hognick in the STRV, so they could do Hognick in the cap circle. They are moving over to base 1, Daki. DiNG red side attacking, Kazna crew
Well, they need to find a way
blue
to
side
deal.
defending. I mean, if you're Kazna, how do you set up for defense for this?
Well,
you
they have
kind of know what they're going to do. How do you try and set out a better
They already have their
defensive-
defense set up. I mean, they have Haiba over there, which is the position we saw before used. And question is how DiNG will decide to remove that I7, because he can go play with Durzes at one point, and we've already seen how hard it is to deal with that.
We see Senya pushing up really aggressive here at the top of the map for DiNG. He's over on that ridge line now. The shot's coming out. Alien's trying to get a shot into Haiba. Haiba is spotted. Shockish is going to run down into that bottom corner. You can see him going over here at K8, K9 on the minimap. Alien's sitting up beside Mertorius, just trying to give him covering fire to let Shockish get into that area. And at some point, Haiba's going to have to move back off. Now, Daki, isn't Senya really isolated here? Because Diplomat's already starting to move around behind
No,
him.
he has a June to work with. He's kind of behind a June, so he's kind of safe as well. And only if he gets straight pushed, he's vulnerable. Which is something Kazna won't go for, because it's just like they don't know where most of the tanks from DiNG are. So they could lose like 1 or 2 bad shots or a heavy instantly for that.
Nice,
Shockish has to
Shockish,
trade with an
nice.
IS-7 though. Hold on IS-7. This is just something that really, usually, most of the time, doesn't work out. Diplomat lost the driver.
Shot from Senya
Medkit.
there, trying to sneak round the back and
I'm glad he has a
deal with
medkit.
him. Senya saw that one coming. But look at this, Call Me Pure's going to come around as well. And this is what I was talking about Senya. He's very isolated at the moment, Daki.
I mean,
Nobody can give him covering fire.
if Piotr goes all the way to like D2, he'd be able to kill him. Question is, I don't think Piotr is going to go for that.
Senya quite wisely deciding that now's the time to back away from that area. Now we're looking at Kuritz playing up here on the ridgeline at F8. He's going to be just trying to spot out over to the right-hand side of the map on the 0 line, what you can see for his team. He is spotted, but no actual shots going in towards him. Mary actually getting a damaged turret ring there.
It's kind of annoying in the bat shot when you're trying to flank
Yeah.
somebody.
You can stop to slow down the rotation of your turret, but I mean the bat chats here of DiNG have pushed up further here on the right-hand side of the map, and they're starting to edge towards the cap circle. Kuritz taking one in the face there from Yuzne. Nice shot.
Yeah, nice shot from using the SRV. That's why you bring it. Those accurate pinpoint shots. So far, good stuff from Kazna. I mean, bringing down the HP for DiNG ever so slightly, but they are pushing on towards Haiba.
Pushing into Hyba, Alien taking a lot of damage as he's doing this. Alien taking a huge amount of damage, and he gets dropped by Dares. So DiNG have lost the bat chat of Alien. They're about to lose the bat chat of Mertorius as well, and they still haven't killed Hyba. This push from DiNG is quite reckless because they're taking so much damage for it in return. They've lost 2 bat chats. Hyba's still alive on 66 HP. This is pretty much already done and dusted.
Yeah, that's 2 bat shots for one singular IS-7. They're 3k down. 1 tank down as well. They're going to have to do some amazing damage to make this work. Piotr puts himself into that E1 corner. He has to be careful because Senya still has the HP to 1v1 him if it comes down to it.
Senya did get a shot into him as well as he moved into that area. So Senya with pretty much 1 shot more than Call Me Piotr if it came to a trade shot for shot here. Call Me Piotr sitting back in that corner. Has to be dangerous that no one else can perhaps get shots back into him. Hulknick not really in a position where he can do damage back. It looks like Senya's going to force the one-on-one here, Daki. Can he make the first shot count? He does. Call Me Piotr misses his one. Senya's now got a 2-shot advantage. 1 more shot and he's going to go down. Takes another one return, but he still survives on 490 health. So, DiNG taking back a tank here. It's IS-7 and the Batchat dropped in Kazna crew, and DiNG have dropped 2 Batchats. HP advantage though still with Kazna crew by about a good 2,000 HP right now.
Yeah, it wasn't necessary from Piotrek though to go over into the E1. He kind of gave DiNG a small opening back into this round. Yes, they're still 2,000 HP down, but Kazna, sorry, still has an IS-7, a 5A, Patton and an STRV, not the most mobile tanks in the game whatsoever. So if DiNG can kind of draw them around, if Hulknick can start capping, they can make this work. They can really bring the pain towards Kazna crew if it comes down to that. Nice connection.
Nice. Shockish. Nice.
But now with Senya going to climb F1 as well, I mean, Piotr dying there was really unnecessary, and it really going to cost Kazna in the long run, to be honest.
Now, this is kind of like what we were previously with Gohard earlier on when they were on the attack. DiNG have to make something work for them. They're on the attacking team. It's down to 4.5 minutes left on the clock. Kazna crew are on the defense. Now, Kazna crew have Yzne high up position in his STRV with all his HP. Nexus is on full health in his Patton. Dares is on full health in his Batchat. Diplomat and Vetso can always push in to do any kind of resets if they need to, and Kazna crew still have a hell of a lot of guns their way, and look at that already. Blind shot from Yzne, 2 blind shots into...
They actually spotted Hulk.
Okay.
Nexus is running the binos as well, and he managed to spot out Hulknick, so they're not going to be too happy about that one.
Breakneck's like, hey mate, let me go to where you were, where you got spotted, and I'll get spotted and I'll get shot at, but I have more HP.
Wonder if they knocked over the 3, that would give them more camo. Nexus is spotted now. They need him to move this position, so he loses the binos. If he loses the binoculars, then he no longer has the maximum view range. So that's what they should be going for now.
Boing! Breakneck takes one in the face, exactly as expected. Yeah, so we've seen this now from 2 teams in a row. All you need to do is park a tank there with binos, and hello. And the thing is with Nexus and the Patton as well, the Patton already has a tremendous view range.
I wonder if you knocked over the trees, they would give enough camo to actually go behind it.
But then, isn't it kind of obvious then where you are when the trees are knocked over?
Yes, but that doesn't matter. At least you can start the cap, and the STRV will bounce a lot of shots. The thing is, the question is how much the
How much camo are you going to get?
How far the trees are going to fall over, you know? Like how much of the cap will they cover?
Yeah. Oh! Vetso and Nexus with a double tap there on Breakneck. They're going to know where he peaks. Breakneck's still lit at the moment. So again, everywhere somebody moves at the moment from DiNG, there's Kazna crew overmatch. I mean, they've almost got double the HP now. Team total damage, team total HP. It's still 5-on-5, but a huge hit point advantage to Kazna crew. And they're the defensive team who can run down the clock. Yeah. I don't see any way from DiNG to come back from this down.
Well, they have started the cap now, so that's something. But they're going to have to trade really magnificent to make this work. 1 minute and 15 seconds is going to be hard. But if DiNG get all the connections without dying, it's possible. But it's going to be one hell of an attack to make that work. And Diplomat's already crossing. That's an issue.
I could see them doing it to a less experienced team. I can't see them doing it to Kazna crew. Especially not when you've got so many tanks. You've got 3 tanks still in full HP. Vetso taking a shot though that he didn't necessarily need to take though. Nexus now taking a shot that he didn't necessarily need to take.
Still 3,000 HP though.
Still huge advantage over the team.
I don't know if Diplomat can actually spot Hulknick though if he would peek over. That's the thing.
Nexus has been forced to move, so he doesn't have the benefit of his binos. I mean, Kazna Crew can wait. I mean, they can wait patiently to then do the shot. Diplomat taking a shot here. He's the one that's going to come in and try and get spot. Karitz is going to try and hold him back, but once Diplomat just has a little peek and Hulknick is spotted, a shot will come out.
I don't know if he can spot Hulknick. That's the thing. It's an STRV standing still against an IS-7 with not the greatest view range and no view range equipment.
20 seconds. Nexus is having to move up now. Diplomat is right under
He can't
Karitz.
spot him. Somebody else has to go.
Vetsel's trying to move up now and get spots as well. Hulknick is spotted and drops off. That was Vetsel with the spot. Ders takes a lot of damage for coming over as well, as Kazna Crew being a bit reckless of throwing everyone forward. But now Kazna Crew can pull back. There's 1 minute 10 on the clock. Vetsel picking up a double kill as he drops Vetsel. Vetsel, dropping Breakneck. Shockish getting a hit into Vetsel, but yeah, Kazna Crew still in complete control.
Yeah, they are in control, and with 1 minute left, everybody from DiNG is going to have to push forward. They find the Diplomat in his IS-7, but theirs is already on the run, and they have 53 seconds, so they either triple cap right now, or it's already game over.
And a triple cap's not going to work when Yznes is going to pummel shots at exactly the spot where Hulknick was. Or Yznes is going to shoot to the left of him. Shockish is taking damage as he pushes up forward, wanting to get that killing shot into Vetsel. Does so. Yznes getting a shot into him, so double kill from Shockish. Yznes is going to come off reload and get another one into Shockish though. Nice kill there from Yznes as Nexus also drops a tank, so only Karitz and Hulknick left for their team. Hulknick trying to do a wiggle, but Yznes has an angle on him. One more shot from Yznes should finish off Hulknick, as
Nice
predicted.
connection.
And then Karitz is the only one left for his team. Once again, the only, well, not the only one, but you know, just unfortunate for DiNG. Well read by Kazna Crew, and Kazna Crew good that they held their nerve and were able to, you know, wait it out.
Yeah, usually getting some more damage in there, even with Nexus finishing it off. Good stuff from Kazna Crew. Really punishing that bad shot push from DiNG. Meritorious did very well in the end to do as much damage as he actually did. I think Elian should have been with him. I think Elian just drove out in the open for no reason.
Yeah.
I think they were both supposed to go behind that rock, but Elian didn't catch the memo. Like the postal service wasn't working or something.
Probably talking in Russian to each other, so
But yeah,
they forgot to say
good stuff there from Kazna. I think the move from Piotr was unnecessary. It almost compromised the hold they had on that round because they only had one bat left. Luckily enough, Hulknick did not have that much HP. Was forced off the cap with the amount of time they had left. DiNG did punish really hard though when Kazna Crew came for those resets. They were lucky they still had theirs, because if they were just with those 4 tanks minus theirs, they would have lost that round right then and there. But good stuff from Kazna to hold on. Showing a solid defense, punishing well. Just the one mistake from Piotr really. That's the only thing.
Yeah, Yznes coming in top damage there, STRV with 2 kills. Nexus, Mr. Dependable for Kazna Crew, second top damage also with 2 kills. Yznes is just playing like a monster right now. The meta really seems to suit the change. Not putting Yznes on a 5100 and flipping him over, like giving him a tank to do damage in, and he would do damage. And Nexus, we know, we talk about Nexus every season. Phenomenal player for doing damage. Absolutely phenomenal.
It's going to be interesting to hear from these teams on Cliff, though. I'm kind of curious
Cliff's
what we're going to get.
TeamSpeak round?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's being bold.
It's going to be interesting, yeah. Especially depending how the match goes, or how the round goes.
Yeah, it depends on what kind of gameplay we're going to get. If they're going to go super aggressive or they're going to go more for the passive style. We have known DiNG for sometimes to go full YOLO, even on Cliff. But then again, we've also known Kazna to sometimes go full YOLO, also on Cliff. So it could be a clash of those two. It would be interesting to see if it does come down to that. It will be interesting to see if it comes down to that. But I don't know. We'll see. Cliff is the kind of map where you can't 100% predict in the beginning what they're going to do because the
Type 5 heavy.
Okay, well, Type 5 heavy is going to climb the hill.
Meritorious. So Meritorious is going to be notorious if he can get this Type heavy to work for him.
He's going to climb the hill with it. It's not that difficult, actually. Through the boost.
Of course. Why not? Why not?
I've already seen it on the North American server. It didn't work out. He did 0 damage. He got double chucked by an STRV and died.
It's crazy because a lot of the time you see like weird and unusual tactics coming out from the NA server and not working.
Maybe he's not going to climb the hill. He's going bottom side. I mean, he might still climb the hill. At least when they did it on NA, he climbed the hill.
And maybe it's a juke, but look at this. Kazna Crew going full YOLO down the side, Daki, and, well, Meritorious is going to have a bad day.
If he connects even one shot, it's going to be great.
Well, I don't think he's going to get to that corner in time, because it looks like Kazna Crew are just going to take the middle dip and control the middle area. Meritorious is not going to see anybody.
It's very aggressive from Kazna though. Like, very, very aggressive. Vet's already pushing across. Vet's taking a lot of damage for that. Already down below half. 603 left for him.
Vetso is down. Mary just finishes him off.
What was that?
The Notorious in there with the Type 5 Heavy. And Vetso, you're going to sit this one out on the sidelines now.
I did tell you Kazna is known for sometimes to go full YOLO on Cliff.
Oh, my God.
Did I not tell you in the beginning?
Oh, my God. Now, Mary can just sit behind the rock and say, okay, boys, I'm going to peek. Who's next?
This is the easiest round on Cliff DiNG will have in their career. Listen, all they need to do now is climb 2-3 bad shots through the backside of the map.
Mary's just coming off reloads.
It doesn't matter. All they need to do, listen,
for
all they need to do is push 2 or 3 bad shots like they're doing now on the back of the map, have crossfire angles with Shockish, and have somebody to go to like B6, B7 and spot it out so there's nobody on A5, and then just start the cap, and it's game over.
They're setting up for Mary. They're setting up for Mary.
It
they're going
doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
Someone's going to take a shot to the face in just a second if they do this.
The cap has started. Senya will probably spot ahead of Breakneck.
No one's nearby to do it. They can just put 3 on it if they wanted to.
No,
who's going to take the hit from Mary? Who's going to take the hit? Come on, Mary, make it count.
Well, this is game over. Meritorious getting focused out by the boys from Kazna crew, but he has already done more than enough for his side. Nexus gets set on fire as well. Meritorious finishes it off with the triple kill in the Type 5 Heavy.
My God, that was devastating. Diplomat getting slapped in the face by the Type 5 Heavy, set on fire. And, well, he should change his name from Meritorious to Notorious. Haiba gets the kill, but it doesn't matter. Kazna crew have been absolutely wrecked by Meritorious. One-man show. Triple cap going on right now. Kazna crew have absolutely no HP to trade whatsoever in going in for a reset here. DiNG still have 6 guns available. They've only lost to Type 5 Heavy, which was only there as a holding tactic anyway. He took out 3 tanks on his own. Yeah, this is the most spanking round I've ever seen on Cliff, to be honest, Daki.
Shockish picks up Yizner, at least there's an Haiba with a dream and belief.
And it's more of a nightmare right now, to be honest.
Yeah,
DiNG,
it's already capped anyways.
DiNG taking that round very cleanly.
Listen, that might look really weird what Kazna crew was doing. I mean, what Vetso did, I don't understand. What everybody else did, I do kind of understand. What Vetso was driving like that, I don't really comprehend it unless he was trying to spot the Type 5 driving up, which is weird. Kazna crew, if you see Type 5, they were thinking like me, they're going to try and climb it at one point, which is like the most logical thing. No, but like
Mary's like...
A Type 5 on the hill is actually very, very annoying to deal with. So they take 1-2 line control and make sure that they spot the Type 5 if he tries to climb up on the boost. That way, they just kill him if it comes down to it. But Vetso would drive like that, I don't understand. But everything else, you take 1-2 line against the Type 5 to make sure that if he starts climbing, you just kill him. He can't climb.
Yeah, I would like to see that one again, please. That was 4 shots, 3 kills. Man, that shot on Diplomat, just so brutal. So brutal. We'll just cut away to the maybe we can bring that one back in a couple of seconds there. Lots of buttons to push and stuff like that. But no, he came around there, TVP, full health, slapped by that shell, set on fire. And then he was able to reload. They didn't kill him in time before he could get the reload.
It's already game over at that point. When you lose Vetso in a game like that, instantly 6v7, and there's a Type 5 Heavy as well, which they're just going to use as a battering ram at one point to just push through. And you can't stop him. You can't kill him because he has too much HP. Once you clip on him, the other 6 autoloaders come in and finish the job. They wanted to set up for him climbing the hill. Didn't really work out, though. Oh, well. Throw away around. Focused on the next one.
It's a perfect example. Sometimes you think a team's going to do one thing, they do something else, and it just works in their favor. Sometimes it's your team, sometimes it's your side, sometimes it's not. Now, look at this, Daki, from Kazna crew on the attack.
Yeah, they're coming out with 7 bad shots. That doesn't mean like it's going to be a full YOLO, though. It's possible to just be a standard play. We have seen teams try 7 bad shots. It's hard to pull off. Usually some teams play at least with 1 or 2 heavies. Although they're all driving, there's 5 of them driving towards the... No, there's not. They're going to do some cheeky climb with using a Haiba and Diplomat, actually.
Are they going to do the climb that we saw?
No, they're just going to...
Oops,
oh, yeah, they are. They are, actually. My bad.
Oh, they're just going to go, okay, can I make this work? We've seen other teams try this and fail it, but no, very nicely done.
No, it's
Easily
not the
gets
same
up
one.
there.
It's
It's
actually
a different one. It was the one that Oops did first time. I think Gohard tried it like
no,
six
no.
times.
It's a different one. It's a different one.
Okay, a different one.
Because when Oops did it, he got straight behind the rock. No,
Yeah, when Oops did it, it was like done first time, and then
he was straight behind the rock because this seemed to be more towards the
to
right.
the side of it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure though. Could be wrong.
The Oops one was 4 tanks, I think, as well. But yeah, Oops did it first time, and Gohard tried it something like 5 times, and pretty much lost the round because he spent the entire match just trying to do that one climb. But yeah, DiNG red side on the defense, Kazna crew blue side on the attack. We just saw DiNG absolutely annihilate Kazna crew in the previous round. Already, he's taken some damage going up into that boosted area. Him and Diplomat now. No, it's Dares and Diplomat already over here on F2. So how are Kazna crew going to do this one, Daki?
Well, they need to take control over the hill. Like, they have to take the hill. They'll find out there's no competition there because DiNG's just sitting in the bushes. It's actually very annoying to deal with DiNG's position. Shock is just spotting if somebody peeks the corner. Elian spotting the middle, but can also help in towards 1-2 line. And Kuritz is just being a nuisance completely down the 1 line. Kuritz takes another shot. Needs to be careful in that TVP. Breakneck's playing A5 in his TVP as well. A little bit more mobile than an STRV. Can get out of there quicker. Doesn't need those. Doesn't need the time to get out of siege mode. Senya and Hulknik are going to start climbing though, it seems like, and the timing here is crucial if they get catched or not. Caught or not? Caught.
Caught. Well done, Daki. You caught that error there. Now, Senya and Hulknik. Hulknik did get spotted. He rotates back round. He saw Vetso on returns. He's saying to his teammate, don't go that way. I'm just going to slide down sideways. Yeah. And they're going to give up the hill. So Kazna crew have position on the lighthouse. They're starting to try and take position on the right-hand side of the map, so that's going to give them a little bit of a wraparound, a little bit of a play towards base 2. It's very rarely you ever see teams do anything around base 1. Almost everything goes around base 2. Or generally, Cliff is very much a map where it just ends up being kill everyone.
Yes, breaking this position can be super deadly though. We've seen the likes of Mayland last season completely decimate teams from here.
The danger is that if they make a push, and they're counting Breakneck, they know that they're expecting Breakneck up there, because a lot of the time you see an STRV up there as well. And
yeah, they will know there's a TVP
shot
there.
After shot after shot after shot out in the STRV, and it's very hard to see him. Now, the problem with the TVP is the TVP needs to make sure all his shots land, and then when he's on reload, that's generally when the other team will make its push.
I don't think DiNG is too bothered by not having the hill, though. It seems like Hulknik and Senya had a normal reaction. Breakneck did get 2 blind fire already on it towards his position, so DiNG is bleeding HP. Kazna, the crew, is doing very well in the beginning. Those were blind shots from Durs, Piotr, and Nexus. Blind firing the obvious position. Breakneck got punished twice for it. Sometimes we see 0 hits, but sometimes you see stuff like this.
Yep. Hulknik taking a little hit there, peeking out onto Vetso, and you can actually see Breakneck on the minimap is at A5 now, which is actually down over the ridgeline. Now, Nexus is being focused at the moment. 2 lines of fire coming into him at the moment. Shots missing. Another one could connect into him, but it looks like the tanks are going to perhaps be in reload or shoot into him. So it's nice crossfire, it looks like, from
Shockish and
Alien and Shockish, yeah.
Yeah, Shockish and Alien, letting Nexus be aware that they're still there.
Oh, he bounced one, did he not?
That's the bounce. That was a bounce.
Hulknik taking a shot. Breakneck in that elevated position, or sorry, depression there. It's kind of sitting safe in a little defilade.
Thing is, though, Kazna crew has taken a decent HP lead, right? But they are gonna bleed as well when they go for that final commitment. They will take the first 4, 5 shots, maybe, depending on if their DiNG lets an opening. So you need as much advantage as you. Hulknik, mate.
Hulknik, every time you peek, you're getting shot by Vetso.
The thing is, I
Stop
don't think he realizes he's getting spotted between the rock and between the 2 little rocks. There's like a spot there,
yeah,
and he can't spot them in return because he's obviously not peeking. And more blind fire coming out from Kazna crew towards Breakneck's position.
So Kazna crew doing good, being able to guesstimate, if you like, where the tanks of DiNG would be. I mean, it's a case of, well, if I was in that position, where would Breakneck be? I would just shoot that area. It doesn't give you a lot of actual places to make yourself safe.
Thing is, they don't have that much ammo for this. I mean, they've done 2 blind fire clips, I think. 2? I think it was 2. That leaves them already with 10 shots down. They might have they might have fired here or there. That leaves them with like 3 clips. They're gonna need 2 at the very least. So they're gonna have like 1 more blind fire clip, but after that, they cannot.
That would be the most amazing situation ever if we had a round where tanks don't have ammo and they're just trying to ram each other to death.
Well, Mary got to take the hill at least. DiNG's going to be very happy about
well
this.
done, Mary. Run up in front of 3 tanks.
No. They can't push him.
Nexus, another connection there into the back of him. Nice play there from Shockish or Elaine. Looks like it was Shockish, perhaps. He's down to 2 shots. Elaine down to 1 shot. But there's a push coming around the other side here now. Diplomat, Haiba, and who else was that? Vetso. Can't see there because the names.
They're going to continue pushing, and this is the play.
Hulknick.
This is the ultimate play here for Kazna.
Hulknick's going to get wrecked here. How many shots can he get before he goes down? Not a lot is the answer because he's on a 1 shot. Haiba's going to pick up the kill there. Vetso's having to drop down into a safe area. Mary's taking a huge amount of damage. He's forced off the hill. Killed himself because he went flying too fast. Look at that smoking wreckage flying down there. And this aggressive push from Kazna crew is working out fantastically in their favour. And DiNG were not ready for this.
They still have Breakneck in position though, but Shockish takes so much damage instantly. I mean, if that was the game over already. There's no more spots on Durs and Piotr either, so Breakneck can't even make a play anymore. This was great stuff from Kazna crew. The push from the 9-0, the push over the hill, catching Hulknick and Meritorious and doing plenty of damage to others.
Meritorious flying off that hill was like something out of Thelma and Louise. As you see, Nexus shooting out shots from top of the lighthouse. Now he's on a reload. Haiba behind him on the bottom side of the lighthouse is on a reload. Ders is on a reload. Call me Piotr also on a reload. Senya, well, he is in a very bad place. Kazna crew still with all 7 guns in the game. DiNG have lost Hulknick in their back chat, and they've lost Mary in their back chat, and they've bled HP across every single tank.
The thing is, Breakneck's position, he's still alive, so they can't really start the cap. He's finally spotted. They need to kill him.
Breakneck actually doing a lot of damage there into Diplomat. Oh, not actually just Breakneck. Breakneck's down to 2 shots, but Diplomat took a lot of damage there for when he moved forward. Yizne's now going to move up into Shockish, try and get the kill there at the bottom of the map. He sees Crease there as well. Yizne does have some HP he can trade to do this. Cap also being started by Kazna crew as Haiba goes into cap circle. Call me Piotr taking some damage from Kazna crew. Yizne looks to go into Karitz. Karitz is on a reload. Senya is taking damage from every direction right now. Shockish is down to 1 shot, 44 HP, but still alive. He still has all his shots. What can Shockish do? Can Shockish actually start getting damage done? Yizne on a double kill. Kazna crew have just dropped 3 tanks in quick succession. Karitz and Shockish are the only 2 tanks left for DiNG, and this one is going to be Kazna crew's round, Daki, and it's going to be 2-2 between these teams.
Yeah, good stuff there from Kazna crew, really. All the guns alive, good blind fire on towards Breakneck's position as well, and then punishing every single move from DiNG. Hulknick leading way too much HP in the beginning for no reason whatsoever. Shockish got pummeled in his position as well. Gets a kill on the way out, but...
Oh, lucky bounce. Diplomat there getting one into Shockish. I'd love to actually see Mary. That would be a great highlight to watch Mary driving down Shockish with a double kill before he goes down. But Kazna crew have capped with, well, no challenge whatsoever from DiNG for that.
No. Game over. GG. Good stuff there from Kazna crew, pushing on towards Hulknick and pushing on towards Meritorious. Hulknick bleeding too much HP. I think he did 1 shot. Just 1. He was also looking towards Vetso rather than giving Haiba a secure shot. So, small stuff there. Hulknick bleeding too much HP for no reason. Aiming the wrong direction. Meritorious killing himself on the way down, even though he was already dead.
He was already dead.
He was already dead.
Killing yourself, I mean, it's like, okay, I'll take my life.
Yeah, but good stuff from Kazna, though.
A very coordinated push from Kazna.
They knew,
Again, Yizne top damage.
Yeah, they knew Kuritz was in the
4
bottom.
kills for Yizne as well.
Yeah. They knew Kuritz was in the bottom side, so that's 1 TVP out of the fight. Yizne also punished Shockish. I'm pretty sure about that when he tried to peek on that little ledge over there. Elin got punished really hard. Everybody got punished for trying to trade, and Kazna crew just got 2 tanks ahead, then spotted out Breakneck, which was the correct thing to do because that TVP is in an annoying position, hard to deal with. Breakneck, if he's left unchecked, he can actually kill the entire team, right? They is forced to drop off, and then Yizne with a good play pushing forward, picking off multiple guys, and then dropping on towards Kuritz, who was reloading. All around, good stuff.
Yeah, nice plays from Kazna crew. Great coordination, actually, for that push. It was like, bam, like everything happened at once. The guys came around the back of the lighthouse, and it's pretty much as they were just past the lighthouse, the guys over the top went as well, and forced Mary off the hill, was able to get blind shots already. Breakneck was kind of controlled in that area. Take out Hulknick as well at the same time. Now we're going to get Prokhorovka, which is going to be interesting. This is where I think Kazna crew can step ahead of DiNG.
I don't know about that. It's been too even to say that for me. I don't know. I feel like DiNG picked this for a reason, so I'm going to give it to them. They picked it. They banned Ghost Town for this.
Yeah, I mean, one must think that they've got some kind of...
They must be prepared to play this.
Shenanigans played. I mean, what was it? Speaking to them post-match interview, they said that they only train with the Russian teams, so it could have something that they've been practicing that the EU teams don't know about. Some kind of pocket pick, some kind of special play. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, previous fights on Prokhorovka, DiNG have been terrible, to be honest. Just straight up terrible. Fosh B coming out. We've seen that used before. Kazna crew going with the Gorilla 15. I've said they've used that before. Nexus doing a massive amount of damage. Diplomat, Hyba, IS-7s. I mean, it could go anyway here. It certainly could go anyway.
I don't know. We'll find that out once it comes down to it. I mean, we have to see how DiNG improved since last time they played it. That is the question. How are they going to set up now? We have seen it before. They played the middle. They were kind of surrounded. So it was like, meh, I'm not sure. They're going to go play the middle now with just Huknik in 1-2 line. Senya spotting ahead. Meritorious curve in the back. So again, just a normal split defense from DiNG. We have to see Kazna, how they're going to deal with this. What side are they going to push? They have brought the T100 who spots out Kuritz and Senya. But for now, I don't know. I think 1-2 line is the weakness from what we can see. From Kazna crew's perspective,
How confident are they going to be pushing down the 1-2 line when we see
they don't know where the fuck B is, and they're missing 2 bat shots as well.
Yeah.
That's always the issue.
I mean, the danger is you push down that 1-2 line. If they have the STRV over there, if they have the Fosh B, it'll just rip through the tanks coming up that hill, or up that line, sorry. And Kazna crew they've been punished with that before. They're going to have that in the back of their mind. They'll be like, okay, boys, you know. And it was against DiNG actually when they did it. It was DiNG that had the counter. They tried to do this to DiNG. It failed, and then in the very next round, DiNG did it back to them, and Kazna crew went ready for it. Hyba taking a shot there on his IS-7, getting a damaged ammo rack and repairing that immediately. You don't want to be shot in that same area again, because that will result in an ammo rack explosion.
He's actually managed to take a forward bush, spotting out Breakneck when he drives into that bush over there. He's going to be annoyed about that Breakneck. He doesn't know what's behind the T100. He knows it's the T100, right? Because nothing else could outspot him like that, like what just happened. So he is probably aware that he's somewhere far forward or on the hill, but he can't do anything about it. That's the thing.
Yeah, he doesn't know necessarily if he's on any of the bushes on the hill or if he's actually further forward or not. Yeah, it's got to be quite annoying. Senya quite far forward as well for DiNG, down at D1.
You see how far forward Yizna actually is?
Yeah, that's crazy. He's actually on the other side of the road as well, through the middle line. Now, Kazna crew are kind of grouped up on this flank, but I mean, I don't expect DiNG to push down that way, so are Kazna crew going to push that side?
No, Kazna crew look to push 1-2 line. It's going to be interesting to see and hear how they're going to do it, because they are gearing up for it, and it is going to happen. And I just don't feel like DiNG is in the correct position to deal with it right now. They're too worried about Breakneck being spotted that they're not really looking at 1-2 line. Shokish is now moving over though. That's important. But Kazna crew, they're going for it.
Kazna crew starting the push, and they're gathering up the tanks. Hyba is the lead tank at the moment. Diplomat does get spotted out. They're starting to move the other vehicles up right now. Now let's listen into the team speaking. Can Kazna crew get this one to work?
Go in the middle, Duplo.
Yeah, going. I'll maybe.
I'm spotted.
Orma,
I'm
the
spotted.
ditch.
I'm spotted. I'm spotted.
Orma
Yeah,
should
they're
lie
going back
behind
to
me.
forest.
Yeah.
Can you maybe prop this in a bit?
I will. Shock is shot.
Can you push that I7 back, Duplo? Somehow.
I will try to. Okay,
We're spotted,
stay
need to
still.
go
Go
back.
on 3 peeking aggressive.
They know I'm on the flank now.
But we have no cover for those guys now.
What's that?
STRV is in the forest, go forward.
Shock is shot.
Senya,
1-3 pushing me, need cover.
Davai, we need
Oh,
to
maybe.
fork
fuck
here
me,
as
don't
well.
go more forward, Edson, don't go more
No, no,
forward.
no, but Esther
I
is
know,
gonna far.
but we are so...
Cover,
Form a shield,
cover me a little bit.
form a shield, form a shield.
H3 pushing, nice.
STRV
Can you
shot.
track?
Don't let him flank, Hyba.
I need one on him.
You need to finish that.
Breakneck pushing me.
I'm on reload.
Can you track him, Duplo?
No.
I missed him. Ah, oh.
I'm shooting for free from behind, they're not shooting me back.
To kill Ilian.
They're gonna push me. Breakneck minus 3.
Still reloading.
No Koritz. One of their budgets is one shot.
Batcha shot me.
Yeah, this guy.
STRV and
Minus
Fokker.
2.
Tree fell here.
Batcha right
Tree
behind
fell
me.
here.
Connect their budget maybe. There should finish the heavy before he spots. Then we are dead. Nice.
I'm popping reload.
You can actually maybe even all exfil and start the 2 cap.
Yes, we should.
Because they can't retake it that easily.
I don't know, but one bad shot is one shot, right?
One budget
Yes.
is one shot. Fog is like 1k or 1.4. And STV unspotted.
Elen is 200.
I'm reloading.
Yeah,
Get
that's
us
one
CR
bad shot.
now.
Risky, isn't it?
But
Yeah,
this
it
should
is, I
have
know.
done way better.
But you need to spot actively, isn't it?
I will.
Maybe Piotr should start the cap. He's the
Go
lowest
to watch your
HP.
HP.
And one shot.
What we
Na-
leave
now?
Nexus on the hill to watch this, and I
Yes.
stay here in the houses maybe to peek
Yeah.
if they.
Yeah, you spot everything from the middle, from the bush.
Yeah, but
there.
we have spots from Yezna here. You can maybe spot from
Want me
here
to
because
start
they're
now
gonna
or wait
rotate
for
with the
them?
beds.
I think you should start. We have no time.
They're
Yeah,
gonna rotate. You need to spot
start.
from here-ish,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna just watch below trains, and if they peek mid, I can clip.
Yeah, yeah.
I need to find some initial damage on them as well.
What's the 4 HP?
Maybe you get lucky and
Thousand.
kill Alien.
It's 1,000 something.
1,000 sound.
Needs to be.
Full.
Full.
Unspotted.
Not spotted yet.
There's a 4. What's bad? Okay, higher
Full.
HP bats.
Malte was spotted. No, no,
Yeah.
no, no, no.
No, I was.
Break -1.
We have to take the duels. There's the peaks on them. When they're trying to get closer, you have to like peek on them and stuff,
Yeah.
do initial damage. So set up for a gorilla.
Don't go up like that.
Nice. Go
Nice. Break X -3 already, right? Fog
Mary
-1.
-1. Be careful, second budget.
Hagnik,
Yeah,
Next
second
can
bet.
connect now.
Second bet.
You should prop with his now, in my opinion.
Where?
Maybe I go back to the houses now. So.
Okay,
Never mind.
Can't you go here in the bush or something?
Can't really give the first shot. Maybe.
Fifth
Maybe
is-
give the
He
first
will
shot
wait
then.
for Fog and push in with the Fog.
I can maybe just jump him.
I'm
try
not
to
spotting this,
outplay the
Malte, I'm
flash,
not
I don't
spotting.
know.
Yeah, well, one shot bet could flank.
They know I'm here.
Push. Nexus, can you give one?
If you give him one.
nice.
You have
Okay.
this. You have this.
Careful,
Careful,
careful. Hooking is
Careful,
peeking, he's
hooking.
peeking.
Budget shot. Isn't
Yeah, he's in forest, he's in forest.
Malte
Nice,
wins.
Malte. Nice, Malte.
Aim it
Where
really
exactly?
hard.
Where exactly in forest?
Here.
Here-ish.
He's -2. Finish STV.
Well, cool, calm and collected there from the Kazna crew TeamSpeak. That was very interesting listening to it there. It was all reactional play here for what they did. The 1-2 line push didn't quite work, but they composed themselves, came back into it. Mary just threw his life away at the end. Kazna crew with the cap finally, and nice composure, nice comeback.
Impressive play there from Kazna crew really coming out. That was DiNG's round up until a certain point. Shokish took a lot of damage. Durst did very well. Haiba was right there. Needs to kill him before the rest of the team comes, and then he did. I feel like DiNG should not have allowed those that Bat and Grilla to leave that area, but Breakneck was kind of afraid because of the low HP. Durst played that amazing, by the way. He peeked on towards Breakneck, got the better of him, and then both him and Nexus outplayed the Foch as well. So good stuff there from Kazna, really on point. Like not giving up the round even where it seemed lost, and DiNG is really not going to be happy about that one because that was their round. That really was their round.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, as you say, it's always fun listening to TeamSpeak. I especially like the point where
There goes my prediction, man.
Haiba and Vetzel pushing forward, then Haiba's just like, give me a shield, make me a shield. And Vetzel's like, well, okay. It's like, you know, put your life for me there, Vetzel.
There goes my
works for a little
prediction,
while.
man.
Well, coulda, shoulda, woulda, coulda. But nicely done there from Kazna crew. A 1-2 line push. Could have been another fabled 1-2 line. Not so great. I mean, thing is Kazna crew didn't realise it. They will watch this back in the replay. They had the advantage there, a 1-2 line. DiNG sort of read it, came back.
Oh, the
DiNG came
early
up
spot.
just-
It was
just
the
at
early
the right
spot.
time,
No, it was the
yeah.
early spot from Senya that gave them the time to rotate. Like he spotted them early and ran away, which gave the Fog and the Bat time to actually cross over. If he didn't get the early spot, that would never have worked out.
Yeah. But I mean, great recovery from Kazna crew to come back to this. And like I said, Kazna crew I felt would be the ones more hungry for this.
Yeah.
DiNG rattled on the 2 defeats in a row. a week break. Kazna crew, we know, are the team that always puts in the practice time and the legwork when they have the opportunity to do so. And this could be Kazna crew taking both rounds here in Prokhorovka, a map that in the past hasn't favoured DiNG whatsoever. And Kazna crew to be 4-2 up here against DiNG would be absolutely fantastic for them.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be exactly what they want, actually. But now DiNG coming in, 4B, triple bar, double 113, and IS-7. While Kazna Crew's defending with double IS-7, STRV, T100, and bad shots behind. I don't know. I was going to give Prokhorovka to DiNG if they won that round. The last one, I think they would win this one as well. I think now they're going to have an issue winning this attack. This might be 4-2 for Kazna Crew, actually, if things go wrong for them.
Yeah, I think if Kazna crew can take this one, I think they'll take the next one. I can see a potential YOLO tactic coming out just to try and hit DiNG. It's one of the best ways to kind of surprise DiNG. It doesn't work if they've had the thing happen to them already, but if you can catch DiNG with their pants down, they seem completely all at sea. They are not able to react to it at all. They have jelly legs. Everything goes wrong for them if you can really just kind of hit them with a bit of shock and awe.
Yeah, breakneck spots are Yizna. There's triple bad behind that, though. He needs to be careful not to get caught out here because Yizna's going to go for it. He has one bachelor in support, though, but is that going to be enough?
Yizna, that is death. Slams his brakes on, realizes his problem, turns around, takes out a building. It's not going to last for long. There is crossfire coming in. Breakneck below has taken some shots. Senya taking shots because there is push coming up over the hill from Kazna Crew. Senya taking 2 shots, having to back off. It looks like Kazna Crew are going to be safe for now. Yizna might get away from this with his life intact, and DiNG have taken a bit more damage in return.
Yeah, but here comes reinforcements from DiNG, though. The Chinese heavies have now made it towards the rail. Hoknik and Elian are going to start reinforcing them as well. Durst is actually dropping over into Breakneck.
Dares going for the one-on-one here with Breakneck. Breakneck has no support. Senya might be able to come down and get him. Dares gets that first shot out. Yizne's coming down as well. Senya takes out Yizne. Dares misses a shot there in Breakneck. There's Senya shooting down at him as well. Dares takes out Senya. Dares now 2 shots. Can he kill Breakneck? Gets connected with one. Can he connect with the second one? Dares goes down. Covering fire there from Breakneck and actually Hoknik helping him. Let's listen into the team speak of DiNG because this fight is going to go all the way now.
Почем тоже надо ехать? Едь почем просто.
Едь, нормально.
И потом разворачиваемся, убиваем вторую. Бат -1.
Минус 19.
Добирай.
По мне бат горы
Закати
стреляет.
за меня.
Я не могу, я на катке.
Я сюда поеду.
Добейтесь им.
Почему просто пока доедь?
Да еду.
Бат ходит.
Уедьте от стервей. У него полный барабан.
Корейцы просто.
Я в сейве.
Хоть друг, стань.
Сзади 7 корейцы.
Уже вкатывать за 7.
Да, сейчас я еду на 7. А где второй бат?
сдохну, походу.
Один бат уехал.
Здесь он уехал, вот сюда уже. Вот,
Второй.
вот здесь, скорее всего. Они все здесь были баты.
Нахера ты дом-то поломал-то?
Чтобы уехать с СТРВ. СТРВ КД.
Дайте по семерке, плиз. Катки стоит. С одного бат.
Минус 2 бат.
На семеру.
Шо?
КД.
КД.
Бат, свожусь на этого.
Меня
Второй
добьет
возьмет.
бат. Минус 3 у него.
And well, what looked like it was a DiNG advantage there, Daki. The shot discipline and the nerve there of Kazna Crew was just so much better.
Just that push from DiNG was unnecessary with those Chinese heavies, to be honest. They killed theirs. They had 1 tank advantage. That push was unnecessary. They really tuned it around by that Haiba picking up a triple. That's Kazna Crew on match point. They really threw away another round there. I mean, they killed theirs. They killed Yizna, which is good stuff, a good beginning for them. But after that, those Chinese heavies have no need to push. All they need to do is get that 1 bat shot, I think it was Elian, to go towards the hill and then spot out the 0 line and just shoot with all the Chinese heavies and remove somebody from the game. That's all they have to do. Now they push into
That small village.
yeah, now they push into 1 heavy tank, and Nexus is sitting there like
Nexus is
happily.
like, "Cheers."
He's like sitting there happily clicking away, like just
Yeah.
like, well, 1 shot, I got him tracked. Next one,
sure.
there we go.
Yeah.
Easiest game of my life. But no,
Vex, look at the damage you did there. Fantastic.
honestly, like all they had to do is keep the Chinese heavies there, send the full HP bat towards the hill, and then make him spot 0 line. And when he does that, he'll spot everybody that's there, and they will clear it out. And afterwards, they can start working in that area. Like that's all they had to do, man. Get that bat shot over there, spot it out, Chinese heavies, aim, remove somebody from the game, push them off the hill, take map control at the same time as well. Because Kazna Crew had like 2 bats. I mean, the low HP bat, I think, I don't remember, Breakneck could have taken map control at the same time with Hoknik, for example. But yeah, two rounds where this round really Kazna Crew gave it to DiNG by pushing down with Durs and Yizna. They almost handed them the round on a platter. But good covering fire from DiNG, getting the connection towards theirs. But then after, DiNG just throws the round away, like over-eager.
If Kazna can pull this off, that's Kazna crew defeating Go Hard, Utopia, and DiNG 5-2.
Yeah, I mean...
Three matches back-to-back.
In the end of the day, Kazna played it out well, right? But DiNG's going to have to look back at this and realize the mistakes they've made, because there are plenty of them for a team of their caliber. Like,
Yeah.
This is just like overpushing the issue. Like, they have the round under control, and instead of slowing it down, they just keep going at it and lose the round because of over-eagerness.
They need to slow the roll. Big time. Now, this is where I expect Kazna crew to go aggressive, Daki. I know they're the attacking team, but this is where I think that they're just going to be like, right, let's just take it right to them. But, I mean, their lineup here, so we've got Rain Panzer, we see triple 113, we see a 5A, we see 2 TVPs. This could potentially be a rush round to the... Like,
No, this looks very aggressive.
This looks like what Go Hard did, and then try and send that Rain Panzer up. But are DiNG going to see this? I mean...
They can do more than what just Go Hard did, though.
Rain Panzer on the attack, yeah, I mean... They're not going for it, they're going for Hill. Rain Panzer's going to rush up to the hill first. The Breakneck is going to try and counter it. No, he's going to slam the brakes on because he sees it's not worth it. Nexus is going to get up there as well in a TVP along with Dares. The rest of Kazna crew are going to take out. This is something Kazna crew do a lot. They take a lot of hill control. Dares is like, hey, Nexus, I'm going to stop and shoot. Damage initially coming out from DiNG there into Nexus and the TVP. And now Kazna crew have total middle map dominance. Diplomat's going to come over in the 113 to the island on the 1 line. And Kazna crew are just going to decide where they want to go. The thing is they have a lot of guns to drive into, which is very dangerous. They have, you know, the PZ7, the E4, the Foch B. A lot of damage potential there from DiNG on defense.
Yeah, it's a slow start here for Kazna crew. They have a lot of Chinese heavies, but they decided they want to play it past them anyways. Vetsel's going to be taking that D0 control, trying to work that mouse of Shockish, but I don't think he'll be finding much of a connection. Meritorious here, just watching 1-2 line. In case of Kazna crew, looking at the weakness for DiNG, this time it's actually 8-9 line, if you look at it, because of Senya, Breakneck, Hulknik, Meritorious, and Elian, which is a lot of guns focused on towards 1-2 line.
Yizni's coming down from that area. Vetso hasn't been spotted yet, so that gives the potential for Yizni to make the climb.
No, it's impossible now.
Very bold thing to do if you try to do it.
It's too early for it, I think. Actually, there's actually nobody that can hit it except for Shockish.
Yeah, so saying, so like, he's, Call Me Piotr's over in that area.
He's just doing the other one first.
He's doing the one at the back, okay. I wanted him to do the other one, because, I mean, Vetsel's over there, Vetsel's not necessarily getting lit, so he knows that nobody's there. Nexus is keeping Shockish spotted the entire time. He just needs all the way up the back of the map, but, I mean, Shockish is aiming that way, to be fair. But if Vetzel was to move and take a hit, then it's only, what, Alien that can have a shot towards the hill?
I think Elian might have a small angle, not a big one though, but he's the only one. And maybe Hulknik, that's very far. It'd be a hard shot because he's aiming 1-2 line. That's a 3 actually from Vetso.
Into the face of Shockish. Taking out the terrain there in front of Creets. Creets backs off. Vetso trying to get another angle on Shockish, trying to get another splash into HE into him. Yizni's moved over slightly on his area. I really want Yizni to make the climb. That's what noise the shells make, Daki. Can you do that?
No. I can only do a race car. I'm not gonna do it because I think
how does a race car sound like?
Nah. I'll keep this.
That's a very strange race car sound. Nah.
He has engine failure.
I was gonna say, the motor kaput.
Pretty much. But Kazna crew, I mean, Diplomat retracted himself from 1-2 line. So it looks like 8-9 line push, but I would rather have pushed him in the beginning. Then we'll see how it goes though, because they have to go for that commitment at one point. They have no other choice. All of the guns from DiNG are focused on 1-2 line. The issue is Meritorious in that Foch B has about 5 seconds to get in position to deal with this push. And they still have a double TVP and a Rheinmetall as well. That's guns that can't really fight that well. I guess one of the TVPs, which is the one in the back, which is theirs, is going to be covering on towards Koritsa's position. But the issue is Koritsa is a Panzerkampfwagen 7, and the TVP kind of struggles to pen that, even with heat ammunition.
Frontally, it's not his tank to shoot at.
So the TVP is going to be covering, but how much effective damage he's going to do, I don't know.
Okay, Now, Kareet's just sitting here on base. Yuzny is coming down from his position. Diplomat is going over to that area as well. At some point, Kazna crew must be thinking to himself, well, nobody else is on this flank, Yuzny. You know, batten down the hatches and go for it, laddie. But no, Yuzny's going to go to the other side of the map instead. Idemo! Let's go in Serbian.
Well, they're going to have to go in a second or two.
Kazna crew turrets. Haiba and Diplomat lined up here, ready to go. I think this might be a bit suicidal if they do this, Daki.
We'll see Yilian getting another nice shot on the crossing. He's not forced to use his med pack. They're going to go with 3 now, but they're going to be dealing with a mouse and a Panzerkampf in a second. I don't see how this works out for Kazna crew, to be honest. I don't. They need to kill Shockish really quickly. Need to have really good shooting.
Vetso, Diplomat, Haiba leading the charge. Shockish is ready to get shots. Hulknik is not in a position to shoot. Mertorius is not in a position to shoot. They're going to focus into Mertorius. 3 shots come out, 3 shots do not do any damage. Haiba takes damage in return, gets tracked. Elian is going to back off and get some shots done. Haiba seems to be the main focus target. Diplomat and Vetso are going to continue up into the PZ7 of Koritz, who is taking more damage. And Koritz actually has engine damage, you can't back off save. But look at this, Mertorius can just turn, cover that angle, and well, if Mertorius starts opening up on someone, it's going to be good night Vienna.
Actually, this was very good from Kazna crew to go for Koritz, because now Koritz was forced to back off. Mertorius is pushing forward, so and that could be death for these 113s.
Mertorius is able to come round, start clipping out into Diplomat and Vetso. Look at this, Diplomat is doing his best to protect Vetso, but Mertorius only has 3 shots and doesn't have quite an angle. Great shot coming in there, 500 into Mertorius, and Vetso picks up the kill. That is vital for this push from Kazna crew right now. So Kazna crew have lost Haiba in the 113, DiNG have lost Mertorius in the Foch B, and that advantage is to Kazna crew, but HP-wise, DiNG are on top team-wise.
Yeah, and Shock is going to put one in the back of Diplomat now as well. Durs is coming in with his TVP though, full HP, finally going to get that one to work. Piotr's in a very good position, though, a crucial one. If they can remove Shockish, no! Koritz gets Vetso before that, now Diplomat needs to pick it up, and Kazna crew kind of falling to pieces, but they can still maybe recover from this.
Diplomat does indeed drop Koritz, so it's DiNG's 5 tanks against Kazna crew's 5 tanks. DiNG have the HP advantage here. Kazna crew have a little bit more positional play, but look at this, DiNG have the HP on vital tanks. They have on Hulknik on his E4 and Breakneck on his Batchat, and just as we say that, Hulknik drops Call Me Piotr for Kazna crew.
Yeah, and Diplomat does get Alien in return, though. Nexus takes a lot of damage for that. Now on towards Shockish. It's not all over just yet. Senya coming around the hill, but he picks up Nexus. That's important. Breakneck's coming as well. Durs does not know about Breakneck, and that should be the closer of this round.
Diplomat can still maybe get a shot into Shockish, but no, Shockish reloads first and gets the double kill, dropping Diplomat. Yuzny's going to try and run for his life, as Ders is also running away for his life. There's only Ders and Yuzny left in Kazna crew. That's a TVP and a Rhein Panzer Tier 10 Light. DiNG, however, have Shockish, Hulknik, Breakneck, and Senya. That's T100, Batchat, E4, and Mouse. Dare's trying to just push Senya off this hill. He tried to do something, but Breakneck is able to pick him up. Only Yuzny now left for Kazna crew. DiNG are going to come back into this one. They're going to take the first round here on mines. It's going to be 4-3. Kazna crew are watching these 3 points slip away from them, Daki.
Yeah, but they still have their defense after this, though. It's still all possible. Yuzny the last lone survivor. DiNG's still not going to be happy about how this match went so far, so they're going to try and get the kill. Yuzny gets a nice shot on the crossing. Break can't kill him with 1 clip unless he rams him. Senya from the back. Kazna crew tried. A little bit of shooting failure as well, though.
87. Yuzny just says, yeah, I'll decide who kills me. Kills himself. So, 4-3, Kazna crew. Kazna crew still vitally on match point. However this goes, Kazna crew are guaranteed 1 point. But they want those 3 points. They really want to win this next round.
Yeah, of course, they really want those 3 points. And they get to defend on mines as well, which DiNG's going to be under a lot of pressure to attack, to make it even to tiebreaker. So there is that. But yeah, Kazna crew, they needed to remove Koritz from the game. They didn't. They kind of had to, because if they removed Koritz, then they could have killed Shockish a little bit earlier as well. Piotr died in his 1 point as well. It's just started falling to pieces the longer Koritz stayed alive. But yeah,
it was a good kill to take out the Foch B of Mary.
Yeah,
early on. He still had 3 shots in him.
He really didn't do much in that Foch B. But yeah, Shockish did really well, holding on for as long as he did. He also killed Haiba. That was a Coppola shot. Haiba had to play that angle. He had no other choice. If he dries up, he's dead anyways. So there's that. But yeah, all in all, Kazna crew almost had it. It was a good attempt, but not close enough. But they get to defend now, though. That's the very important factor.
I mean, it's a bit unfortunate when they did the initial push. All 3 shots didn't connect. But it was 3 shots on the move against the mouse frontally. It's hard shots, even when you're standing still usually. So had they got those shots in, could have affected the team fight a bit more. But shoulda, woulda, coulda. It's done and dusted. Now we're going to go around to the second round here of mines. DiNG's going to be on the attack. Kazna Crew going to be on the defense. I don't know. I still give it to Kazna Crew. I think my prediction's going to be right.
I give it to
5-3
Kazna Crew as well in this case, but I need DiNG to win for my fantasy team. So I'm going to go with DiNG after all. DiNG, let's go. I need them. I have 6 players on my fantasy team. Remember, what do you want me to say? I need them to win. I need them to win everything. So.
Okay. It's no DiNG bias from you ever, Daki, is there?
No, there is not. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Okay, let's see how this one goes. I mean, I wonder if Kazna Crew are just going to take a big slab of armor and HP. Are they going to go with an aggressive defense? We've seen them do it before. As I say, one of the ways to catch out DiNG is just to rush them, to throw them off the regular pattern, their expected plays. What are we going to get? Well, it's not going to be a necessarily fast lineup from Kazna.
What?
Look at this.
They have double 50B.
Ah, they got double 50B. Okay, that is unusual.
They have double 50B.
Hello.
So let's see where they're gonna put those, because that's the first time we've seen this. At least, I mean, they can't really go to. They can't really go to the hill with that. They're too big.
Are they just going to sit them back where like you would sit TDs? I mean, there's one way to find out. Who's
I guess
in the
they'll
50Bs?
use them as TDs. It's Nexus and Diplomat.
Nexus and Diplomat. So 2 of the main damage dealers. Yep. They're sitting on the right hand side, so they're expecting some kind of push on the right from DiNG. They're setting up for that. DiNG instead are going to get hill control. DiNG are going hyper aggressive here on the hill. And Kazna Crew are just like, yeah, okay. I mean, DiNG were expecting a climb there.
Yeah, I mean, Piotr can do the backside climb. They set up to punish that, make sure that he dies if he tries to go up.
Look what DiNG are doing. This is a read from Kazna Crew.
No, not yet. The DiNG is not committing to anything. They're just splitting up because Kuritz is going one side and Breakneck Meritor is the other. If they were going for a push, they would go all together. So they're just going to take some map control and see what they can find. So Breakneck and Mary will go towards the D0 position, try and fight against Haiba. It's just interesting. They have a Panzer Kampf fight against 7 and double 50B sitting in the base. Now, if those 50Bs get their clips off, it's really going to hurt.
It's going to be nasty. It's going to be like if you, I mean, I think one team's taken double Foch and it did like a tremendous amount of damage.
Let's just say it depends on the amount of marks they have on their 50Bs, you know? If it's a 3-marked 50B for Diplomat and Nexus, now those do a lot of damage.
Gisne took a HE shell to the face but did nothing there from Alien, as Alien can now kind of try and creep up on top of the hill. Vertorius and Breakneck going over to the right-hand side of the town. Kuritz is over there as well. Senya driving over to where artillery would normally be, taking the super safe approach onto the island.
I'm really curious to see how much these 50Bs will do when it comes down to it.
Well,
they're starting to move over there.
To be honest, if you were Kazna Crew and you wanted someone on a 50B to do lots of damage and you've got Nexus on it, he's going to do a lot of damage.
That is true.
That is a potential kiss of death from me, however, though. And he's going to do no damage and get ammo racked on the first shot.
You know who are the most dangerous players in randoms, Ryan?
Unicoms.
No, the 2-marked players, because you don't expect them to do well and then they own you. Honestly.
But here's the thing, Daki. We talked about this before. Everyone has to be 2-marked before they can be 3-marked. Here comes the push from Kazna Crew. From DiNG, and this is going to be devastating if Kazna can get these 50Bs to work.
Yeah, but Senya is climbing in the meantime, though. If he makes it up, that's important. He actually did. Breakneck's not continuing the push because of that. These 50Bs have not had a factor into this round, though, however.
There's no vision whatsoever on Senya climbing. Haiba's backing off. Why is Haiba backing off against 2-1-1-3s?
No, he can't. He can't. If he stays there, he'll get farmed by the double 113s. He'll just take 1k flat damage to the face. But Senya going up, these 50Bs, they might be in a lot of trouble.
You get spotted straight away. And DiNG, they would say, like, okay, guys, switch flanks.
Once this Panzer wagon gets up, he can start farming Yzna, whoever is next to him. I think it's theirs. But he can also spot these 50Bs by one single peek, and then DiNG will know everything they want to. And he will do it.
Wasn't it Senya who was up here before?
Yeah,
damage?
He did that against Gohard, I think it was.
Oh my god. It's like sticking Hawkeye up there. He's spotted, Diplomat sees it, Diplomat's aiming up that area. But these 50Bs could be absolutely nullified now. Kazna Crew should have expected this. If they see Senya in the Rhine Panzer, yeah. He's not getting tracked, but no damage taken. But look at this, DiNG have bled some HP for it. He's again being shot by HE, but not doing any damage.
I mean, so far, DiNG is down some HP. He spotted about 50Bs now. That's very important info that he got.
If you're Kazna, how do you react to this, Daki? How do you read what DiNG have done and then think to yourself, how can we reposition?
They can't do anything. They can't reposition. They're locked into their positions because even if they go 1-2 line, Huknik and Shokish will just shut that down. You're giving DiNG an overmatch then if you send a heavy down 1-2 line. Same with Piotr. If you send Piotr down 1-2 line, you're giving him an overmatch as well. So they have to sit there and really hope that DiNG doesn't find a way to break them. I mean, Senya is the crucial one. He needs to make all the plays. Like, you see what Piotr's doing here?
It's fast and furious donuts.
It's not going to help him much because there's Shokish waiting there and there's Huknik waiting there as well. That's the issue for him.
Yeah, T100 peek against Mouse. Good luck with that, Piotr.
I'm just waiting for at one point Shokish to push down the 4 line and try and shoot Haiba in the side. I guess that's the only thing DiNG can really go for at one point.
Yeah, I mean, the only kind of thing that Kazna crew have their advantage is they can run down the clock a bit. I mean, we're almost 5 minutes in, so that's almost half the round done already, and DiNG haven't really... I mean, they've got positional here, but there's no real shots coming out. So Kazna crew still have all their HP, not a single tank is taking damage yet.
I mean, DiNG is starting to relocate a little bit. They're sending Koreans back and Huknik as well. They need to be careful though not to get like straight pushed by Kazna right now, because if Kazna just YOLOs down with Vetso, Nexus, and Diplomat, they will kill everybody in 8-9 line.
Karitz there taking a shot. Hulknik and Karitz shooting back. Not actually connect. Oh, actually, one does go into common. Piotr Yizny gets shot, gets his driver killed, heals him back up straight away. Now we're down to 4 minutes 40 seconds, and it looks like DiNG are starting to put their pieces into play, Daki, before they can make their move.
Yeah, but they're taking a lot of damage for this, though. Damage they can't afford to take. Even more taken on Hulknik now, down to 561. I don't believe pushing 1-2 line was the correct play for them. They're going to bleed for this. They're going to take a lot of damage. Piotr's doing very well in that T100.
Doing excellent damage here. He's pretty much sent Karitz and Hulknik away with a bloodied nose, and has only taken one shot back in return for that.
I don't really see like a big opening here for DiNG. I mean, you have to kill Haiba somehow. That's the only thing I can see. They have to kill Haiba. If they don't, it's not going to work.
Mertorius peaks, gets double tapped there by Yizny and Dares. Mertorius has also lost a driver, does not seem to have a medipack to repair that. Dares and Yizny want to continue shooting into that area. Shokish is going to come over, like you said, Daki, down that 4 line, try and get flanking shots into Haiba, but Yizny and Dares can turn and shoot into him as well. They're going to continue shooting into Mary. 181, that looked like it was perhaps an HE shell there.
Shokish missed on the move on Haiba.
Shokish coming down into Haiba. Haiba's going to turn around to face him, get a bit of angling in there, and Shokish doesn't pin with his shot. Now, look at this. Shot finally being connected into under Kazna crew tank as Diplomat in his AMX 50B took a hit.
Alien's now pushing forwards as well. They want to take out Haiba from this game, but it's a hard shot for Shokish. It's Mouse versus Mouse. Alien actually falling back now a little bit as well. They don't have a lot of time for this. Shokish really needs to win this straight quickly.
3 minutes pretty much on the board. DiNG have to take down pretty much full HP. Kazna crew, they have 4k HP more than what DiNG have at the moment. I don't think DiNG have enough time to do what they want to do now, Daki.
I don't think so either. I mean, Alien's now pushing forward as well to get the connections on towards Haiba, but Piotr's starting to ping away at the back of him. Shokish needs to win this trade, and so far Haiba is just showing dominance.
Shot for shot now between Shokish and Haiba. Hulknik looks like he's going to try and rush up onto Kalmi Piotr, try and get something down that flank. It looks like DiNG are committing their tanks everywhere now. Shokish taking shots from multiple angles. Alien is coming over to help him. There's more shots going into Haiba, but look at this. Kalmi Piotr is actually getting shots into the back of Shokish as well. It's distracting. It doesn't necessarily do damage, but it's enough to make him turn. Now, any moment now, Hulknik's going to decide to peek and try and get Kalmi Piotr. Haiba's continuing to take damage, but he's only tanking Kazna crew taking damage. DiNG are continuing to bleed HP, and now Kazna crew almost have a double HP advantage over DiNG. Hulknik rushing Kalmi Piotr, but the crossfire is fantastic, and Yizny drops down Hulknik. There is no way DiNG are coming back into this, Daki. No way.
No, there's no chance, I think, for DiNG. They finally pick up Haiba, but they're down 5,000 HP. That's not going to happen. Piotr picks up Shokish, I think, even with HE, or it doesn't even matter. I mean, Kazna crew holding on very well, and DiNG falling to pieces.
Kalmi Piotr with a double kill as he then picks up Karitz as well in the 113. Kazna crew still with 6 guns on the battlefield, 10k HP against the 4 guns of DiNG and 3k HP. This is going to be Kazna crew winning this one 5-3, and that is the 3rd defeat in a row for the number 2 team in the world.
Yeah, they're going to have to rethink what they're doing. I mean, that Prokhorovka, again, this is really what's costing them. Like playing Prokhorovka, losing it 2-0 once more. They would not be in this situation if they played out one of the 2 Prokhorovkas correctly. They'd be going to a tiebreaker at the very least.
Kalmi Piotr now on the triple kill in that T100. This man is a Terminator, and he is looking for more kills. Kazna crew cruising to this win. Just the sheer threat of having those 250Bs, it looked like, was enough to hold DiNG back from committing. And a nice win for Kazna crew. They're going to be super happy with this. That's three difficult opponents defeated one after another, with a very impressive scoreline.
Yeah, they should be very happy with this because they did very well as well to pick up this match. I did predict against them, but that's only because I want DiNG, my fantasy team, to do well. To be honest, like I just want to win. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm happy I got the prediction right. I am right. Two rights make my right, Daki. I know someone else who's a big Kazna Crew fan who'll be sitting watching this at home. Hello to you. Your boys won. I'm sure you're happy. Have a nice drink now. Yeah. It's
No, they did very well
good
that
win.
round to hold on. Those 50Bs really shutting down that 8-line play, and then Piotr in the side farming away at Shokic, and they couldn't do anything about it. Hoknik tried to go for it at one point, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, good stuff there from